Today, everyone, I'm introducing you today I'll be doing the argumentative essay on single parents struggle. For many years until now, children who are raised or is raised by single parents is seen by the wider generation as being different than raised by only one parent seems impossible to many, yet over the decades it has become more current. In today's society, many children have grown to become irrationally stable and successful whether or not they have one or both parents active in their life to show them hardship that life might bring upon all human beings. The contrast lies in the differences of children raised by single parent versus the contrary to children raised by both a mother and a father. The question then is, does a child need both parents? Does a young boy need a father figure around? Does the government provide help for single parents? With much contentation, this topic has become a very important argument. What people must understand that is raising a child right does not rely on the structure of the family, but should be focused on the process that are taught to these children as they learn to develop. Children of single parents can be just as progressive with emotional, social, and behavioral skills just as those with both parents. People assert that the only way for a child to gain full emotional and behavioral skill is to be raised by both a mother and a father. When a topic such as this has one wide amount of variable, it is impossible to simply link these problems to only having one parent. In the article, Single Parent Family Causes Juvenile Crimes, author Robert L. Manates stated, children from single parent families are more likely to have behavioral problems because they tend to lack economic security and suitable time with parents. The simple statement that raw criminals are products of single-parent adolescence is absurd. What the writer must understand is that it can be extremely difficult for one parent to raise a child by themselves for much reason. Remember, being a single parent means that you have to work assiduously to be able to provide for yourself and your family. They must also be able to still find time to give their children special attention. However, even though this may seem impossible, it can be done. As the subject continues to be looked down on, people must realize that single is becoming a common in today's world as opposed to then. Well, since 1995, American family structures of children aged 14 to 18 consists of 42% living in a first marriage family with both parents, 22% living in a single marriage step family, 21% live in a single parent divorce or separate family, 60% live in a single parent never marriage family, and 3% in a single parent widow family. This is an extremely scarce statistic considering the 58% of children in America are living in a single parent family. This is a chilling percentage because it shows how little faith is put into a relationship before actually deciding to have a children. Unfortunately, not all parents take the time to perform the vital tasks needed to raise their children. Parents who think that they would not be able to provide emotional stability for their self should have taken the time to think through before deciding to become a parent. Accident may have happened once in a while, but adults know what is at stake when planning to have a child. Plain and simple. If you are not ready, then don't do it. If you decide to have this child and develop this child, you can become a good parent. There are many ways to enhance the well-being of your child if you simply apply yourself to parents. Maginnis later stated that boys who do not have father as role models suffer especially. While it is extremely important for a male child to have a father around, there are other ways of teaching a young man listening he needs to become a man. I know this is a friend personal experience that what the author of this article is trying to convey is wrong. He never had his father around while growing up, and he did, in fact, have many positive role models. His grandfather was always there to help guide him as he slowly blossomed into a young man. Most of the time, his mother had to work to support both him and his brother, and his grandparents, aunts, and other relatives would step in when he was finally need special attention. Therefore, he had the best support group he could have as a young man. Being a child with a single mother has being a child with a single mother has its benefits, although he came to find hard how hard it really was for his mother to meet him and his brother needs. He knew she did her best job she could, and she also gave them the knowledge they needed to be a successful man without the guidance of a father. Not all families are lucky enough to have a healthy structure. It is important for society and the government aids to note that these structural differences and take action. There should be government-funded programs that assist single-parents families with childcare and finances for parents who must work and still have time for their children. Whether it is a mother and a father, a single mother or a single father, children need guidance. They only become a product of what they are taught from a young age, and these children are deeply affected emotionally by the amount of love and compassion is that is put into raising them. Whichever family structure is implied, it must be one of respect and strong moral values that they can someday pass on to their families. And I raise my case as it relates to the struggles that single parents family face.